Alright, miners, butts and seats.
Howdy gamers, I'm Kate, and today's game I didn't finish is Deep Rock Galactic, a 4-player online co-op mission-based space dwarf shooter miner. So let's grow some beards and strike the earth.
Rock and stone!
In Deep Rock Galactic, you play as a stereotypical, enthusiastic, beardy white boy with a pickaxe, a gun, and some gadgets. Get deposited in a procedurally generated alien space cave with up to 3 other people. Carry out whatever your mission is while collecting resources, getting swarmed by space bugs, and then get back to your drop pod and leave. The mission lasts around 15 to 30 minutes, and there are like 7 or 8 different types, randomly generated every 30 minutes in different biomes of the alien planet. And between missions, you hang out in your orbital space rig that functions as your base and co-op lobby, where you can select missions, change or upgrade equipment, skills, cosmetic appearance, and lots more. Deep Rock Galactic has 4 classes. All squat, square gruff boys, sporting gigantic beards and even bigger guns. Unfortunately, there is no option to play as a female character whatsoever, something that's pretty unforgivable for a game released in the 2020s. Are there no female dwarfs in space? Are the dwarfs all clones? Why can't I mine and shoot and shout and drink while also having tits? Anyway, the classes are Driller, Engineer, Gunner, and Scout. The Driller gets a flamethrower, a pistol, and a power drill, though any class can mine with their pickaxe, just slower. The Engineer gets a combat shotgun, grenade launcher, and platform gun, and a deployable turret. The Gunner, who I spent most of my time as, gets a minigun, a revolver, a zipline launcher, and a short-acting shield generator. And the Scout gets an assault rifle, a double-barreled shotgun, a grappling hook, and a flare gun. All of these weapons and tools have lots of upgrades, and there are several unlockable alternate primary and secondary weapons for each class. Plus, all classes get various types of grenades, in addition to throwable flares, which regenerate over time, because space caves are very dark. While you technically can play solo, you shouldn't. The gameplay and missions are really designed for co-op. If you do play alone, you get a little drone to help out instead, but it's a very poor substitute for 3 other dwarves. But although it would be fun, you don't have to have friends to play. The game makes hosting or joining multiplayer missions seamless, and even the default option. And as of February 2023, there's still plenty of active players, on PlayStation at least. There's not really cross-platform multiplayer though. Only Xbox and Windows Store versions are compatible with each other, not PlayStation or Steam. And you want to stick fairly close to your team. It's easy to get lost or swarmed, and the map isn't too good. Graphically, the game is pretty mixed. The graphics are colorful, cartoony, deliberate, low-poly art style, and I think it works pretty well, and looks good, when you can see it. The problem is all the constant screen occlusion. The game is constantly throwing crap across your screen, making it difficult to see anything. Shield effects, fire, poison, red screen when you're damaged, status effects, explosions, etc., etc., etc. Between all of that, the screen shake and the lack of natural lighting, it is often very difficult to see what's going on around you while you're fighting. It's not nearly as bad out of combat, but when you're being swarmed by enemies, good luck seeing anything at all. I liked the game overall and had a fun time for a while, so why didn't I finish Deep Rock Galactic? Well, first of all, I don't think there really is an ending to it, unless you count 100%ing the achievements or something. I'm pretty sure you can just keep grinding it forever, though, but I've seen other players with minor levels in the hundreds. But mostly I quit because it gets really repetitive after a bit. There isn't really any story or anything, just endless strings of the same types of missions in similar looking places over and over again. More levels, more unlocks, more grinding. And while it is a really fun game in short bursts, it'd probably be even more fun playing with friends instead of randoms. There just isn't enough there to keep me going past a dozen hours or so. Will I ever come back for a game or two when I'm bored? Yeah, probably. Maybe. It's a decent time, and it only takes up 3 gigs on my console, but I'm not going to be grinding it. There's just no point. So what did you think of Deep Rock Galactic? It was included with PlayStation Plus last year, so I bet a lot more of you have it than you'd think. Let me know in the comments below if you tried it and how far you got before you quit. Happy mining!
Rock and stone, the pretty sound of teamwork.